How's everybody doing out there? Uncle Rick, July 7th, we are live. You've just joined Metal Mondays. As I said, I'm Uncle Rick from Chronic Noise. Paul, Jesse, Chelsea, Leonidas, oh my God, Quinn Hall. Thank you everybody for joining in. I had a tough week last week. My whole family had a tough week. As many of you know, my father passed away last Monday. To be honest, I was itching. I really wanted to do the show live last week, but as it turned out, Nick was right. Nick Weaver, my partner, my brother, he literally said, you know, give it a week, join into the chats, which I did, and we'll make a reel. You need time to, you know, process and everything. All I can say is that my dad was a 12 out of 10 father, and he loved everybody, and we loved him, and I'm the man I am right now. Anything you guys know about me is a direct result of my mother and father. So I just wanted to say, hug your loved ones. Don't leave things unsaid for another day, because tomorrow isn't promised. We've all heard that stuff, but I just went through a world of hurt for the last week. And like I said, you want to be able to say all the things and do all the things with your loved ones, just like I was able to. So I really appreciate everybody writing in, everybody even right now with the well wishes. Thank you, Jesse, Wicked Lovely, my son Quinn. Man, it was a lot. I mean, 1 minute I'm at the show in Delhi with Scuzz and Glasslung and Divine Curse and Duskwalker, and 2 days later I'm getting my playlist ready for Metal Mondays, and I get a call that my dad's going to pass away. So I was lucky enough to be there in time, have my hand on his heart when he drew his last breath, and it was an honor. A week later, my dad's buried. He's reunited with my mom, and we are happy right now. Happy that dad's went on. I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't want 10 years ago father back for one more hug. But the way he was at the end and the way my mother was at the end, they had full lives. Their cars ran out of gas. The end. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining in. Zach, Crimson Asphalt as usual, back channel. Everybody, just know that when that happens, you can look at it like glasses half full. I could still be on a pillow right now in fetal position crying because I've got such great memories and I don't want my dad to be gone. At the same time, the glass is half full is that he's given me everything I need to go out there. Look at me. I'm an older guy. I'm already 63 years old, and I still had my daddy. So I'm good. He taught me everything, and he was able to do almost zero. He wasn't even looking forward to, he wasn't excited for his last meal, or his next meal, I should say. So he needed to go. Anybody, all I can do is tell you, again, don't leave things unsaid. that said, welcome everybody. Glad that you're back. We got a great show tonight, a lot of new music, a lot of stuff I might be rehashing from last week because I didn't get to play it live, and I just love everybody. So I am going to be playing the songs because they're that good. Coming up this week, if you're in Hamilton or anywhere in the area, July 11th, this Friday, we got Catastrophic Hemorrhage, Cruel Intent, All That Is Unholy, and Goreworm at Absinthe. So, I mean, fuck, check that out. That's four amazing, amazing bands. This Friday night in Hamilton. If it's a money thing, who gives a fuck? Get down there, see us. The following week in Guelph, the 19th of July, I've got The Good Depression, Tarbox, Scuzz, and fucking Lover's Teeth. Lover's Teeth are opening that show in Guelph, which is going to be amazing because that just means that right from the start to the fucking finish, it's go time. That's on the 19th. And then on the 9th of August, we've got fucking Ryfest that I just, can't wait for. And then cut to August 16th. I haven't announced it yet. You're going to know it right now, but I won't be announcing it until tomorrow. I don't know if anybody remembers or has heard of the Bunny the Bear, but Matt and the Bunny the Bear is coming back to Canada. We got 2 or 3 Ontario dates, Guelph being one of them. I think London has one and Toronto has one. So I have the Bunny the Bear and 3 other bands that we'll be announcing tomorrow. So stoked for that fucking show. I booked the Bunny the Bear when they had their big hit out, Isle, and April 11th. 10, 12 years ago, and they were amazing, and Matt and I have stayed in contact ever since, and and weirdly enough, Keith Wampler of the Satellite Touring Group, he's the fucking agent putting it together, and he was the vocalist, or still is the vocalist, of the Convalescents. So it's one big fucking fam thing, August 16th in Guelph at Papaya. Anyway, we are ready to fucking rock. Nick Weaver's in the house. I'm trying to read everything as it's coming along. But Buddy the Bear is going to be fucking sick. And again, Good Depression, Lover's Teeth, Scuzz, and Tarbox, July 19th. Then July 11th, we've got this show coming up this Friday night. Come into Hamilton, roll on in, and you're not getting past us. You're not getting away from us without coming in and seeing that rad show. I can't wait to see Blake and everybody. Anyway, we're going to pop up on, where are we here? Get up on the old Spotify. And we got birthday songs tonight. First song tonight is a birthday song. It's the only song we have tonight. It is Max Lucier. Max is a guitar player for a band that I used to book way fucking back. Back in the Shadow days, back when I was doing London and Woodstock shows. A band called Derelict. Derelict from Zoolander. No, it was Derelict from Montreal. Great fucking band. It's Max's birthday today. He's the guitar player. Check out Spectrum from Derelict. That's the first thing I think of is Zoolander. Love those movies.
Myself is good enough.
That's what I thought, Pantera. That's right, Nick. Fuck yeah. That's a happy birthday going out to Max Lucier, of the guitar player of Derelict. Those guys were a great band. I had them coming around back in the days when I was doing Brantford shows and doing shows with Our Lady of Bloodshed and Odium and Misguided Aggression and all of those great bands. Johnny Scarlett, welcome, brother. Everybody, thank you so much for being on the show. Thanks for joining in last week. Nick made up a real last minute, and it was fucking awesome, and I really appreciate it. And it goes without saying, but I will anyway, appreciation for all of you guys joining in. So again, I got a lot to do tonight for songs. I'm squeezing 14 in when I should only be doing 10. So a little less talking. Brand new Slow Motion Victory. This is called Quicksand here on Metal Mondays.
We're all sinking into quicksand. I've been talking to myself for way too long, trying to figure out where I went wrong. In this life, in this dream that I have, my mind is wrapped around these things that I can't explain. Wrapped around these things that I can't explain. I'm in my head again, sinking deeper in the quicksand. I believe in everything you said. Break me free again from this binding chains. We're all sinking into quicksand. We're all sinking in. We're all sinking into quicksand. I got this feeling in my face. Why can't I control this anger? Call the pastor. I think I'm going a little insane. The devil's got me trapped inside a rage that I can't escape. Trapped inside a rage that I can't escape. I'm in my head again, sinking deeper in the quicksand. I believe in everything you said. Break me free again from this binding chains. We're all sinking into quicksand.
I really dig the style of Slow Motion Victory. Now we see if they can pull it off live.
This fucking plague inside my mind. I got this feeling that I can't deny. I watch my dreams in life passing by. I sacrifice
Slow Motion Victory, Quicksand. Fucking exact. I love the vibes of this. I really love the vibes of all the Slow Motion Victory releases. We've played 3 now. And if they put that out on an EP with 1 or 2 other songs, that's going to fucking go wild. Slow Motion Victory, Toby Bay, great guy. He made a Chronic Noise banner for me. I'll have to get that up somewhere in a permanent fixture to boast that, or maybe start taking it to shows. Really appreciate everybody coming out again tonight. Like I said before, I want to keep the talking to a lull. This is Rattlebox. Fuck, I really love this song. Rattlebox by Back Channel here on Metal Mondays. What the fuck, guys? Like Crimson Asphalt just pointed out, world-class metal right there. Right from the songwriting, right down to the fucking execution, right down to the production. It keeps the listener engaged from start to finish. Part of it reminded me of a band a lot of you guys might not have heard of, but Kingdoms. Back in the day. Nick, could you hear the Kingdoms in that? Man, and we're never going to have enough 2010, 2015 music. Let's face it. From 2005 to 2015, those were crucial fucking years for emo, screamo, metalcore. And I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. That's got a huge spot in my, all the Seison, all the fucking, from first to last to fucking Back Channel fits right in. Not to say you guys sound old. I really love, so you remember Kingdoms. I just love the songwriting, and I love that you're not giving a fuck about following somebody else that's current saying, hey, let's try that and we'll be the next this or that. So bravo, great written songs, Rattlebox, Back Channel. Can you do those vocals live? Can we hear those cleans live as good as they are here? If I could put you on the spot. Cheryl! Cheryl Burnside in the fucking house. So glad to see you out, Cheryl. To see Cheryl and Leonidas and Susan and a handful of people that come all the way out to fucking to Delhi, Ontario, last on the 28th of June. I haven't really been able to think of the thank yous for that because honestly, when Dad passed on Monday, 2 days later, I've just been a fucking blank since then. But I really appreciate you guys coming out to that show. I couldn't believe it and I loved it. So Cheryl and Leonidas and everybody, cheers. And you believe so. Okay, well, we'll be the harsh judge of that because we've already put you guys up on a pedestal. So when that channel comes to Guelph, probably in the fall, then we're going to find that out right then, right there. A great band wrote me, please stand by. I can't remember and didn't absorb one fucking thing that Buddy told me when he wrote, but it was this past week. We buried my father. I don't have to keep repeating how my brain hasn't been, believe me, my heart's still thinking of all the show and y'all and the metal and the bands and everything. But so I've got your song on tonight. In a week or two, I'll tell people all about you. I love this. I think they're from Thunder Bay. Desolation, please stand by on Metal Mondays. So good. Thanks, Zach. Good to see you on the show. Travis, of course. Love you, brother. Love this. Nice slow burn. Let's fire it up.
This world is sinking, dying, screaming in quiet anguish, desolating, no destruction, on a path to be vanquished. We live cold in the south. Strong hands for the devil to turn this world into a concrete hell. Abandoned, left to suffer. And next nightmare, we are short. Eternal damnation with no signs of salvation. Shouting for repentance. Death is a blind eye, blissfully ignorant.
Nice. I should get an old man band together.
Forced into a life of servitude, shackled by the chains of grace, drowning in a world of solitude. Is there a way to make them free? Around the crack of the whip, live your life in constant fear. Drink up.
No, she'll be in Hamilton.
I take back everything you held dear. The choice is yours.
Plant the seeds, watch them grow, captivate and overthrow, flourishing into flames, sparking the motive to change. Take a look, do you see the flaws inside their machine? It's in front of your eyes, not veiled by complex disguise.
How do you say the lips
I love how multi-layered it is. Even vocally. Lots of different time signatures. Oh, so I see you'll be missing 2 of my shows. No problem. You no cry. You no cry. You go have fun. Please stand by. Holy machine gun riffing and drums. Talk about syncopation. Holy fuck. Wow. So that was Please Stand By, Desolation. Really loved that. By the way, Cheryl, my 2 shows, fuck. There's just more shows. You're supporting. That's all that matters. That's all that anybody really wants for anyone. If you were in Guelph and you blew the show off, I'd think, oh, that's too bad Cheryl didn't come out to at least a show. If I found out you went to a London show, great. But, you know, everybody's got to go out and support shows, because that means that not just Guelph people will come and support my shows, other people will as well, and then everybody shares, right? So it's you know, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. It's all about community and the greater good and the bigger picture. So let's not forget that. Again, Please Stand By, Desolation. Fucking love that. I'm going to sneak back and do, what was it? We had, I know what I want to do. A good man named D-Walk he's from Arise and Rune and fucking so many bands. I'm not even going to name one more of them other than recently he's been playing with Apricity. Drummer extraordinaire. He's got a band called Reciprologue. We were chatting over I did a podcast. I did the Walk Show again. I did it years ago when he first started it, and I just did another episode, which hasn't aired yet, so I will post a link. Nick and I will post links for that. But yeah, you know, it's podcasts are that kind of thing where I'm sometimes reluctant because, yes, I get a chance to flap my lips, but who's fucking listening to an hour and a half of me fucking talking? Although D-Walk is pretty interesting in between. So, you know, choose for yourself. Anyway, we were talking about what we love about people that reciprocate in our bands and making a community, and when bands are good with other bands and when people are good with other people. And I said, yeah, I love when people reciprocate. And he said, well, that's why my other side project is called Reciprologue. And I was like, oh, fuck. You know what? I'm going to beat you to the punch in releasing something. And before you do your podcast with me on it, I'm going to fucking put up Reciprologue and play on Monday night. So this is The Violence Exposed with Ryan Drury from Guelph, Ontario. He was in, Nick, what was that fucking, was it something about a thief? I can't remember. Nick will tell you. Anyway, The Violence Exposed, Reciprologue, featuring Ryan Drury. Giddy up. Hey, Callie. Ryan was in Playing the Victim. That's produced by Alex Snape. That was really cool. Nick Weaver did the artwork layout for that. That was done by excuse me, Ryan Drury had guest vocals, but D-Walk did all the fucking drums, bass, guitars, vocals. For anybody who doesn't know exactly who D-Walk is, you might have seen him doing my sound once in a while. In Guelph, I have Callum doing it lots. Callum Clark of Catastrophic Hemorrhage, and then D-Walk, who is in Apricity and 5 years and fucking... Anyway, he is just like brilliant, obviously. He's wrote and plays all of that. So, yeah, and again, Alex Snape from Nomadic Arts has done the production of that. So, yeah, bravo. Thank you so much. And also, I got a message just the day after my dad passed from Dervish. I have not got back to you yet, Dervish. If you hear this, if you read this, I haven't messaged you to tell you I thought the song was dope. He sent me a short little snippet, just like he's been doing, instrumental, his fucking shred fest that he does. Not in solos, just in innovative soundscapes. This is a Dervish song. This is called Bayong. And yeah, man, Dervish, I love it when we get back to each other. This is unreal. Get a hold of Dervish to play guitar on your album or be in your band. Let's go. Tossing me around like a fucking rag doll. That's Dervish. I don't know what else you call it, but me likey. Anyway, yes, good and thick. Get a hold of Dervish if you want to play some drums for him, Chelsea, or if you want to spit some fucking acid on that, Caveman Damien. Like, you guys should be fucking doing something with those fucking jumbo chords. I could just see something real fucking disgustingly heavy. Dangerously heavy. Anyway, we are back on track. This is Flesh Guzzler, Exogenesis. Yeah, holy fuck, I need to learn how to read. Flesh Guzzler. Sorry, Adam. if it was a bit more mechanical or industrial, it would sound a bit like Old Ministry. I love it. It's got a cool vibe to it. By the way, Nick Weaver, you should get on that dervish shit. That's a trick question. Neither exist. Good. Good, Nick. Don't sit too idly by. Nice. Dirty. Flesh guzzler. Whew. Okay, so we've got a few more for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're going to make it not too bad a time. Again, thanks everybody for popping in. I would love to see some action on that, on the Nick Weaver front, doing some singing. I don't know what anybody else thinks. Anybody want Nick to guest on one of their feature on a song or something? I'm sure he'd be down to spit a fucking line or two in, especially with the way the interweb is these days, so easily manipulated to send sound bits and such. This is... Nick, I'm going to mess stuff up just one little bit and play a song I've been dying to play because we've been doing so much talking with Crimson Asphalt. I'm going to play their new song, Battle of the Bands, right now. Metal Mondays, love this song, love the group energy, love knowing that it's all dudes right out of our fucking, just fucking having everybody be on something and in support is much like what we do here on the show. This is Battle of the Bands by Crimson Asphalt.
I hate your guts. I hate your family. I wouldn't care if you got run over by a train tonight. I don't care. I fucking hate you.
Oh, I thought I was the only one you sent it to, Damien. What? You mean somebody else heard it before I did? Let's go. Okay. That is a brilliant song. Fucking love it. Love everything about it. The songwriting, the fucking camaraderie, the lyrics, the fucking summer hit of the year. What? Like you said, Cheryl, holy fuck. I got something to say about it, and I'm not an influencer, but I personally remember going to Vans Warped Tour a few years ago, and when it was in Barrie. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different, but anyway, yeah, no, we were in Barrie, Vans, I'm pretty sure it was. Regardless, we were there and it was a mess of people, and I looked over and I said, what the fuck is that cloud of dust from? And somebody near us turned and said, oh, it's Flogging Molly. And I only had heard of them, and I knew they were a punk band. I had no idea how amazing they were. And I walked up closer, and Dee and I stood there in awe for like as close as we could get, because literally they were doing this big fucking circle pit. I'm sure, like, let me know if you know what I'm talking about. It was like a huge 50-foot round. Everybody was running in a circle pit, and they had these fucking big masks on over their face, like not t-shirts. Some people had t-shirts over their face and their nose, but people had the fucking, oh my God, it was unreal. And that vibe is the same as a Flogging Molly vibe, where you can't help but just like, let's fucking go. And it's just a nice fucking two-step and let's move it. I applaud you for putting that into it. I love that part of the song. That's just me personally, but it's a great song, but that just makes it. And I would have normally been like, oh no, keep it all heavy. But that fucking part breaks up the heavy and really takes you on a fucking trot. So bravo. Kudos, as it were. We are right back up to this weekend's show that I said we have Goreworm, we have All That Is Unholy, Cruel Intent, and fucking Catastrophic Motherfucking Hemorrhage. So those four bands are the next four that I'm playing. This is Goreworm. This song is called Ditch Pig. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, Crimson Asphalt. This Friday, Hamilton, Absent, Goreworm. hear the cymbal work. Kyle is an amazing drummer. And Brentagram. Bitch pig. Bravissimo. That is Ditch Pig by Goreworm. And yeah, man, nothing wrong with that shit. That's going to be followed right up by, well, not in this order, but we've also got these guys, Cruel Intent, Nataraja, sorry. Love this song. Paul is a beast. And this is classic death metal writing. Irma What a song, what a voice. Oh, Pro Sector. Steve is another one, right? Total monster. Canada's very own Lorna Shore. Holy fucking wow. Nataraja. Fuck. Cruel Intent. If they play that song, I'm actually going to fucking run out into... No, I can't do that. I'll hurt myself. I love that shit. Holy fuck. Cruel Intent. Paul Pageant is a gem. The whole band is just fucking... It's got all the old school capabilities and nuances that they would do, like an obituary or a death would do, and at the same time, literally, kind of like Beguiler is doing this fucking bringing it the other foot in the 2020s. Just fucking blessed for that. Thank you, Cruel Intent. Then we got All That Is Fucking Unholy. The boys at Ryefield, those guys are great. I can't fucking wait to see them, and we're splitting this show. It's a collab show with Ryefield. So good, bad, or ugly, we're in it as community. Come on out to Hamilton, July 11th. We need all the heads on the door as possible. Could be just bands playing in front of bands, because I don't know anybody in Hamilton. I'll be doing a push this week, and sure the bands will too. If you can get out to Absinthe on Friday night, I'll have your baby. This is Deathfields, All That Is Unholy. Disclaimer. I agree. Underrated. Like I like my milkshakes. in the death fields, all that is unholy, and do not forget to fucking check into that lineup for fucking August 9th, Rye-Fest 2025. Check it out. Get your tickets. They are, at first I thought it was 13 bands. Now they got Vultures on there. Check those guys out at We Are Vultures. Like, the fucking talent is dropping like shit from ass. I heard in a Spartacus series years ago. Actually, it was the words from his mouth drop like shit from ass. No, the bands on the fucking show, I guess that was a bad comparison, by the way. Ryefield has got a fucking dope AF lineup of some of the best bands all across Canada, and just as they added them, I was like, oh my god, those guys, Spades GT, fucking, I'm not, you know what? Go check the thing out. Ryefest 2025. You know how to run your socials. Hit the Facebook link, the whatever. Nick will throw a link in the comments section. Ryefest is the place to be August 9th, and I'm going to be announcing tomorrow, August 16th, Buddy the Bear in Guelph, Ontario. So we'll keep shit rolling right along and just say that at the end of this Friday night, Catastrophic Hemorrhage is going to fucking bring the roof down at Absinthe, and this probably is going to be one of the songs, Arcane. Cheers. Next the Machine. Callum goes without saying. How low can you go? I don't know how you can hold that tone so dark and so low and so brutal. Always loved Callum Clark's vocals. Arcane. Arcane, Catastrophic Hemorrhage this Friday night in Hamilton at Absinthe. And that's a Ryefield and Chronic presentation for anybody who wants to check out them, Goreworm, Cruel Intent, and All That Is Unholy. It's going to be a fucking great family show. And, family meaning us. And, yeah, man. Love that Callum's son is playing in the band, playing bass, because those runs are sick. Love Callum's voice, how he can carry heavy or the fries or anything that's needed. I love it. So yeah, it's going to be sick to see those guys. So where are we here in our lineup? Oh, damn, we only got one song left, and I said if anybody wanted, we'd play a second one. But anyway, this is off of the new EP. I didn't realize it even released. How could I sleep on Leech from Windsor? I've been playing their stuff. Mansuit, Donnie, Darko, Street Rat, all sorts of when I know song names by heart, you know that they're on, I fucking love them. Anyway, Leech released an EP with about 6 songs on it, and this is one that I've just hit me in the balls. Sycophant, Leech, Windsor, Ontario on Metal Mondays. It's what he does best. Love you back, channel. Anybody play with Leech yet? I gotta bring those guys to Guelph. I'm gonna be bringing them before I bring some other bands. I fucking gotta have those guys. Also gotta have fucking, what's Nick's band? What's the lungless dude Nick's band now? Can't remember. Anyway, gotta have them too. Somebody's gonna tell me in a second. Here we go. So, Divide is a song by a band called The Unbalanced. Earlier I said I think they're from Thunder Bay. No, that's The Unbalanced. I saw on a flyer somewhere that The Unbalanced was playing in Toronto maybe, or in Oshawa, or somewhere in Kingston. Anyway, they were playing. I thought, The Unbalanced? I gotta listen to that. They were fucking awesome. So check out Divide, The Unbalanced from Thunder Bay. Really good. It's the last song of the night. Tell me what you know about the unbalanced. They don't even know I'm playing their song. I'm gonna have Nick add it in the reel for next week. That's pretty much it, kids. If all things go the way they're supposed to, I will be back at work. I will be doing my regular duties at work, so I will be online in the comment section like Zach Emons of Don Valley was tonight. But fear not, because our own Nick Weaver of Gain Media, Gain Music, he will be putting fucking shit together of our choices. We'll make up a select. You want something played? Don't tell us right here. Tell us, like, send me a message, send a Nick on that message, and send a request. We'll take a request, all Canadian only. And yeah, we'll see you next week, either in the comments or live. But love you guys, and this is what's up. Oh, why can't I wait? Wait. I can never wait, right? Never wait. Anyway, whoops. Thank you everybody for coming out. John, Asphalt, Cheryl, Catastrophic Nick, Back Channel of course, Travis. Friday, 6 o'clock load in. I'm always here. See everybody Friday, except for Zach. Kick some ass, Zach. Love y'all. I guess I'm just pretty much done by doing this. Bye-bye.